four-time Miss Olympia Jay Cutler. Welcome to my channel, Jay Cutler TV, and make sure to stay in tune with the newest and updated videos. Subscribe below, guys. Thank you so much for following along.
All right, guys, day Mac 6. We are at the Mecca, and I got the beautiful, talented Bojana Vasiljevic. Bojana, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me today here. We didn't do interviews for 2 years.
I thought maybe you were mad at me or something.
No, I mean, like, the last one was before Puerto Rico Pro. That was 2 years ago.
Well, also you moved to Palm Springs, and the fact that you're not here as much, it makes it harder for us to connect. But
I just miss it. This is
why
I'm mentioning that.
I thought we were actually going to train today, but she just, you know what? I thought, okay, let's do an interview, which I always do when I train people, but like, let's do some training footage. But you just flew back hours ago from Pittsburgh, which you did very well. Tell me how that went.
That show was amazing. That was my first Pittsburgh Pro.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I never competed in Pittsburgh before, and I was excited about this one. And at the same time, I was scared because this is a big show. This is really big show. This is famous show. All big names going there. And I knew that also because that show is bringing you more points, that everybody's going to go. Because now it's all about that point game for the Olympia. And I decided to go. That's my third show actually this season. I did Arnold, Ohio first, then Arnold, Australia, and took like 2 months before this show. So this is my third show. I placed third. I'm very, very happy about
Top three. Wow.
Yes.
Top three in Pittsburgh. That's awesome. How many? So did you decide a long time ago to compete at the Pittsburgh, or was it like, did you know before you took that 2 months off, I'm going to do Pittsburgh, or you decided afterwards?
No, actually. I was thinking about that show, but I didn't make any decisions.
Okay.
So right after the Arnold, Ohio, we was traveling next day to Pittsburgh to do with JM at the Manion's gym workout videos and interview.
Okay.
So he asked me during the interview, like you asking me now, like, so what is your plan? What's your next show? And I start like thinking about like, okay, but maybe Pittsburgh Pro, maybe New York Pro. And at the end of the whole interview, he said like, so we're gonna see you at Pittsburgh, and I said like yes, and then like
you can't say no to JM once you know.
That's it. Yeah, I said yes, I had to do, and this is what I always was thinking like during those 2 months, like I had to go.
Yeah.
It's no other option.
Wow.
So I promise in front of camera. So that's it.
How many years have you been competing? Because I remember I was actually fortunate to be one of the first ones to start shooting you as soon as you arrived to Venice with Eric, your old trainer, and all that stuff. We shot many, many times. How many years has it been that you've been here already?
From 2013, I'm competing as a pro here.
So but 5 years?
Yes.
Wow.
This is my 5th year as a pro. And this yesterday in Pittsburgh was 36 or 37 pro competition, I think.
No, I was just going to say, you're telling me, oh, this is my third show this year. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, that's not that many for her, because you are well known for competing after competing after competing. And somehow you always find a way to get better every show you're doing, which I don't know how you're doing it. Is it still easy? Does it still come easy to you to be able to be in shape all the time and compete? Is it something that you miss doing if you're not doing it? Tell me a little bit, what's going on in your head.
I think that it's even easier now for me to stay in shape than before, because I know my body better. I try so many things, and I know exactly now what I can eat, what I cannot eat. Before, for example, like if my coach say eat chicken, I had to eat chicken, and I don't like really chicken. My body is just kind of reacting weird on chicken. I cannot digest very well chicken. Okay. So if I told my coach like, I want to eat egg whites all the time for all 5 meals, he probably would say no. But now Chris is working with me, and he see every day what I'm going through, like when I'm eating chicken or something else. So he said finally, okay, yeah, if you want to have 5 egg white meals per day, have 5. So I literally live on egg whites.
So you're not kidding. You actually love egg whites, and that's what you mostly diet on?
And I'm mostly drinking them. I'm drinking my food. Like, it's so easy to absorb and digest, and I'm ready to work out right after. Right. If I have chicken, I need to wait 3 hours to my stomach feel normal. So basically I have like my first meal is always like some egg whites and some whole eggs. So no carbs in the first meal. Then in second meal I have usually oatmeal and egg whites. Okay. And the next 3 meals are egg whites with veggies and rice or rice cakes or oatmeal, some kind of carbs. And only the last meal at night is something like ground turkey or fish or something.
A little something a little heavier.
Yes.
Okay. I could see that egg whites. It's fluffy. It's light, so it doesn't
It's light.
blow
I
you. You
feel
know. Yeah.
good.
Okay, I could see that. Wow. So okay, so now you just did the 3rd show in Pittsburgh. Are you doing New York?
No.
Okay. I got it.
No,
It's coming.
it's gonna be too much, I think, because it is in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and I already plan NorCal.
Okay.
NorCal is in 4 weeks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's much to go to New York and the week after compete.
Yes,
Okay.
maybe next year I will just go to the New York Pro.
Have you done New York before?
I done New York as an amateur in 2010,
Ooh, not as a pro.
and not as a pro,
Wow.
but I won my class as an amateur,
Wow.
and that was my last NPC show
Okay.
before I turned pro. So I had great memories from that show. So I definitely want to go back there.
I think maybe next year.
Next year, I think it's time. Next year is going to be right time for me to
Yeah.
go there because it's also a huge show.
I was just gonna say, you talk about prestige of certain show in New York. You win New York, it's a big deal.
Absolutely. This is why I want to go there 100% ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I know that I need more than 2 weeks to improve
Mm-hmm.
for the next one. Yes, because I want to win.
Of course you want to win.
I want
When you
to
start
win.
placing top 5, top 3, it's like you're so close. Top 2, you have a couple top 2s in there.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So, wow.
So yeah, the next one is gonna be NorCal. I'm gonna compete in California at home.
Good.
Sacramento show was my pro debut
Okay.
in 2013, and I did that show three years in a row. That was Governor's Cup actually.
Oh, yeah.
Now they moved
That's
pro
right.
figure from Governor's Cup to NorCal.
Okay.
So I'm going back there, and after that, maybe Vancouver Pro and LA Pro because that show was my lucky show last year. So
right.
I have to go back.
In July.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Close to the
absolutely.
Olympia. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Wow, Bojana, it is so cool to have you back in Venice. We actually miss having you. Are you still in Palm Springs or?
Yes,
Okay.
we are there, planning to move maybe, but we're gonna be here maybe even more
Yeah.
when we move, because you know driving is such a big problem
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
and traffic. Like it took us probably like 3 hours all the time
Yeah.
to come here.
Yeah.
But if we are maybe flying from Reno,
Yeah.
where we're planning to move, it is such a short flight
It's
and
1 hour and then you
cheap flight.
Yeah.
So I think that we're gonna be more here
Yeah.
when we move.
Because we miss having you. So next time we get together, we get a workout in because that's been a long time since people saw you
yes.
work out. I'm going to give you a break today because you just competed yesterday. But next time,
Show you my abs.
you show your abs. Show your abs on camera. Here you go. There you go. Look at that. Veins on it and everything. All right, that's awesome. Boy, thank you so much for coming on Muscle Beach TV. It's so good to hear from you again. And then good luck at the next show and for the Olympia, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank
thanks.
you.
Dayman Max 6 for Muscle Beach TV with Bojana Vasiljevic. Bojanovic, as we call her affectionately. And then it's Dayman Max 6 for Cutler TV, and we're out.